Darragh, the abandoned donkey who refused to give up. That night, she cried out for her mother over and over, but no one came. Beneath the cold night sky, a newborn donkey trembled, all alone, unwanted, unseen. When we found her, her tiny body was shaking, her wide eyes searching for the mother who had already walked away. So we wrapped her in a warm blanket, held her close, and whispered a promise, "You'll never be alone again."
Oh, you okay? You okay?
We named her Darragh, which means a gift, and that's exactly what she was, a gift life sent our way. When we brought her home, I had no idea how to care for a newborn donkey. Honestly, I was terrified. What if she didn't make it through the night? But there was something in Darragh's big, watery eyes, something fragile yet trusting that told me I couldn't give up. That night, I sat beside her for hours, holding a tiny milk bottle, praying she'd make it. I watched this little soul fight for her life with every sip. And when the morning light came, Darragh lifted her head and let out the faintest little bray as if to say, "I'm still here." From that moment on, everything changed. Every 3 hours, day and night, we fed her. And no matter how deep your sleep was, the moment Darragh cried, you were up on your feet. She was so small at first, barely 30 pounds, her thin legs trembling under her. But week after week, she grew stronger, louder, and more alive. She began to see us as her family. She followed us into the garden, rested her head on our laps, and called out whenever she wanted to play. To Darragh, that was just normal. She didn't know she was different. In her eyes, we were her herd.
Come on.
We live in a small countryside village, in a home surrounded by fields and trees. Over the years, we've taken in many forgotten animals, souls abandoned and left behind. Darragh came to us like that, born too early, rejected by her mother, and too fragile to survive on her own. The first month was the hardest. Sleep was rare, but love was endless. Every feeding, every small cry reminded us that this little life trusted us completely.
Darragh, come up.
Slowly, Darragh grew from 30 pounds to over 130. She learned to run, to nibble grass, to roll in the sunlight like a happy child. We tried to help her stay connected to her own kind. She met other donkeys, played with them. But every time she saw us, Darragh came running, nudging our hands, still looking for a bottle long after she'd stopped needing one. There's a lot people misunderstand about donkeys. Many say they're stubborn, but really, they're cautious. When you call them, they don't rush right away. They stop, think, and make sure it's safe. And once they trust you, that trust lasts forever.
Bye-bye, Darragh. You coming? You.
Every donkey here knows its own name. They remember the humans who showed them kindness even 10 years later. Their memory is almost human-like, and that's what makes them so special. They don't just survive, they remember gratitude.
You finished washing up? Yeah, that needed a wash anyway.
We have about 5 acres of land. not for farming, but for sharing with these beautiful souls. Over time, our little family has grown. Rescued chickens, a few parrots, even Toby, a snake who used to be the size of a pencil, now as long as a man's arm. It's a strange mix, but somehow it works. Darragh has found her place, still cautious, but no longer afraid.
Finally, I could help. Thank you.
Her mother still keeps her distance, but sometimes I see her watching Darragh from afar, maybe recognizing the child she once left behind. Darragh is no longer that trembling baby wrapped in a blanket. She's grown now, and most importantly, she's home. When I think back to those early nights, the cries, the fear, the uncertainty, I realize that Darragh isn't just a donkey we saved. She's a lesson in love, patience, and empathy. We've come so far together, from sleepless nights to that first morning she ran freely under the Irish Sunday. And I know deep down this bond wasn't an accident. It was meant to be, and it will last forever. If Darragh's story touched your heart, please hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more stories of love, kindness, and the incredible bond between humans and animals. Because sometimes it's the smallest creatures that teach us the biggest lessons.